5 of those shutouts as Lebanon wins tonight's ball.
He's got a flanker to the right. We back off of him a little bit. Back to pass. Looking over the middle. Intercepted. Here goes Cunningham. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cunningham. 70-yard interception.
Welcome to Lincoln County, and we hope you can see some plays that you just got through seeing. Chad Cunningham racing 70 yards. We're back down here again. They call this place the Pit. It's Lebanon and Lincoln County. We won by 15-13 down here some 2 months ago. Tonight, the winner will advance. The loser will go home. It's Lebanon and Lincoln County. We hope we're the ones that get the right to play next week, Baylor or Ray County. We'll be back in a moment with the opening kickoff.
Football playoff. Lebanon enters tonight's football game with a record of 8-2. Lincoln County 7-3. They are the champions of District 8 AAA. Lebanon coached by Mark Medley, who's now in his 6th season at the Blue Devil helm. He's 52-15 at Lebanon. The Blue Devils are 28-6 on the road under Coach Medley. Coach Medley is assisted by Ron Marshall, Larry Grissom, Randall Hutto, Richard Anderson, and Bob Dillard. Last week, Lebanon shut out Cookeville by a score of 21-0. The Blue Devils improving to 8-2 on the record and locking up a 6th consecutive playoff berth for the Blue Devils. Quarterback Greg Triplett passed for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Lebanon High defense limited the Cavs to just 136 yards in total offense. Lincoln County racked up win number 7 on the season with last week's 36-0 victory at Manchester. The win was the 5th in a row for Coach Lewis Thompson's team after a rocky 2-3 start. Earlier this year, Lebanon held on to defeat Lincoln County by a score of 15-13 back on September 18th here at the Pit. Zach Manier rushed for 87 yards and a touchdown, and senior defensive back Chad Cunningham returned an intercepted pass 70 yards for a score. Tonight's winner will advance to the 2nd round of the TSSAA Class 3A playoffs and will host the winner of tonight's Ray County Chattanooga-Baylor game on Friday, November the 20th. Here are our officials tonight out of Nashville. The referee is Melvin Black. The umpire is Steve Garden. The linesman is Richard Scheinbaum. The line judge is Steve Cheney. The back judge is Billy Smith. The electric clock operator, Derek Jurgen. Here's the starting offensive lineup for the Blue Devils tonight. Devon Stone will start at a split receiver position. Jade Sellers is the slot back. Landon Dunaway at left tackle. Jeff Atchley at left guard. Scott Wortman is the center. Michael Brinley is the right guard. Right tackle is Steve Sanders. And the tight end is Chavez Job. The quarterback, Greg Triplett. Fullback, Zach Dirksen. And the tailback is Zach Manier. Going down to the field for the toss of the coin with our field mic, John Bryan.
Black, the referee. Captain Captain Stone. We got Captain Watt, Captain Golden, Captain Beard, Captain Hill. White, we're going to flip a coin now. Call it while it's in the air. If it hits the ground, we'll flip it again. Call it loud now so everybody can hear it. You got it? What do you call? Heads. Call heads. It is heads. You want to toss. Your choice. We'll defer. Want to defer.
Tommy, the white team, the Blue Devils, has won the toss. They have elected to defer, so the Blue Devils will be kicking off to Lincoln County. Back up to you.
Thanks, John. Lebanon will work out of the south. Lincoln County will work out of the north. Lebanon dressed out in the solid white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, white headgear. Lincoln County, white pants, blue jerseys, white numerals, and red helmets. Kicking off for the Blue Devils will be Jonathan Presley, the junior. Deep to return for the Falcons, Archie Howell, and their gifted wide receiver, David Grogan. And here with a play-by-play call of tonight's AAA playoff game, the voice of Blue Devil football, Bruce Skeen.
Okay, Tommy, a new season. The regular season's over. It's playoff time, and there's no double elimination. You have to win them all. To get to the Clinic Bowl, you have to win 4. This is the start from Lincoln County. We've been here once. We won 15-13. Lincoln County will receive. Presley will kick off. Lebanon's brought a pretty good crowd here. Back deep, Grogan and Howe. They'll stand on about the 6. Presley is getting ready to come forward as soon as the referee, Melvin Black, will give him the whistle. We're about ready for the kickoff, Lebanon and Lincoln County. The crowd for Lincoln County's up. The crowd for Lebanon's up. And here comes the whistle, and here comes Presley to forward. The soccer-style kicker kicks it high and fairly deep. It'll go to the 4. Taken on the 4 by Grogan. 10, 15. Drake hit him and knocked him down right around the 14. Drake got down on the special team. They give him to the 15. Lebanon covered that kick well.
Bruce, here's that starting defense for the Blue Devils. Carlos Kendall at the defensive end. Jason Gray at a tackle. Tony Cantrell, the nose man. Kevin Hasty at a tackle. Alex Skullroot at defensive end. Marlowe C. Steve Rose are the linebackers. Thompson, Drake, Stone, and Manier in the secondary.
Lincoln County on a slot left and an eye. Parker sends his slot man in motion to the right. Got the split end to the left, takes it, runs a sweep. They cut it in. We knocked him down. He got, I think, back to the 15, and that's about it. Let's give him no yardage. I don't think he got any at all. No gain. 2nd down and 10. They run a toss sweep right off their left tackle, and Henderson got knocked down for no gain.
They like to give the football to Henderson. 1,478 yards, 21 touchdowns this season, the 7th leading rusher in the mid-state.
This time they come out on a pro with a flanker to the right. They send that flanker back towards us in motion. Split into the left, sweep toward the flanker. He'll cut it in, he'll get hit, he'll get away, and then get knocked down close to the 18-yard line. He was hit on the 15, and Henderson did a pretty good job of getting out of there. I think they're going to spot it close to the 18. Give him 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 as they run a sweep back into the motion, trying to block our end.
Bedingfield comes in, a sophomore comes in at tight end. Out comes Chad Harrison. This is their pass package. They have a couple of good receivers in the game, namely Brad Gentry and David Grogan.
They send Gentry wide to the left. They got a slot right, and that slot man is in motion. Parker calling signals. Back to pass. Looks, throws. It's out there. Incomplete. Incomplete up on about the 23. That would not have been a first down anyway. They just simply run a down and out. Incomplete. Lincoln County will have to punt. Lebanon has helped.
Not enough yardage on the pass route, Bruce. Even if they complete it, we're going to be in pretty good shape right there, as the receiver was 3 or 4 yards short of the stick. Todd Brown is the punter. He averages 39.4 yards per kick. They rush that punt team on the field. DeMont Stone to return for the Blue Devils.
DeMont stands on his own 46. Snap is back. The punt is a line drive punt, and it'll hit on the 50. Roll to DeMont. Will get away from it, and it rolled all the way to our 36. A line drive punt, Terry Stafford. Not very high, but got pretty good results.
Pretty good results, Bruce. From the 18, they downed it at Lebanon's 36. That's 46 yards in the punt, no return. Lebanon takes over on their own 36.
That ball hit on the 50 and rolled 15 more yards. It's right between the 35 and 36. We'll call it the 36. Lebanon out of the huddle. Workman's the center. Up with the ball. Triplett's the quarterback. He's got a slot left. That's DeMont Stone and Sellers in the slot. Triplett takes it, runs a dive, and it's a second man through and got a yard. Zach Vanier got up to the 37 and got knocked down. Give him a yard, 2nd and 9.
Second man through was a good play for the Blue Devils the first time we played Lincoln County. Zach had 87 yards rushing and a touchdown. Bill Garrett has checked in at a wide receiver for the Blue Devils.
Lebanon in a slot left, and they take it and run a reverse. Here comes Garrett outside. He cuts it in on a 40, 45, 49. We knew something was up when Garrett was in there. We had watched their practice sessions. He was in a slot set. We run a reverse, handed that thing to Bill Garrett. He carried that football all the way to the 48, first down Lebanon.
Bill Garrett can run. A kid who is trying to get some more playing time for this football team. They like his speed. Bill Garrett has the ability to take a small gain and with his good running ability turn it into a big gain.
He picked up about 11 on that and a first down. We're on our own 48, and there's 8:55 to go first quarter. Inside trap Seller. No, sweep, fumble. That thing's rolling around. Lincoln County's picked it up. They're trying to go with it. They will. They'll go all the way down to the 32-yard line. We had put that play in practice. We might throw it out now. That thing was a fake slice trap. Then we pitched it to the tailback. Fumble. Lincoln County picked it up, ran it down to our 32, Tommy Bryant.
Daniel Tarpley, defensive tackle, came up with that as the pitch went in and out of the hands of Zach Manier. Lincoln County with a golden opportunity now.
The ball down on the 32, our 32. We line up in a 50. Parker sends his man in motion. That's Grogan toward him. Sweep Henderson. We send a man up. There's a flag on the play. Henderson crossed the 30 and got to the 29, maybe even the 28. We've got a flag on the play. Check the penalty down on the field.
John, down to you on the field.
Tom, that last offensive play for Lebanon was supposed to be a 24 pitch. Evidently, it's a misdirection in the backfield. The pitch went away. Lincoln County came up with a fumble.
The penalty was illegal motion, Lincoln County. That'll cost them 5 and send that football back to the 37-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 15 with 8:22 to play in the opening quarter. Lebanon and Lincoln County. Lincoln County has got the first big break of the night.
Looks like it looked like on the penalty, Bruce, that the receiver went in motion a little too quickly, or at least Grogan turned it upfield before he should have. Dan Winfrey signals in the plays to the quarterback, Shelby Parker. Daniel Beard is the fullback. Kevin Henderson, the tailback.
Ball is spotted on the 38. We might have got a 6-yard penalty out of that. Wing right. Split in left. Sweep right. They turn it in, and Henderson's got some room. He'll cross the 30 and go all the way to the 26. Got good blocking over there from his man in motion, or his wingman, Grogan. He cut the ball upfield, crossed the 35, crossed the 30, and got to the 27 where they knocked him down.
Damon Stone had to come up and make the play for the Blue Devils. Looked like Tony Cantrell and C also on that stop for the Blue Devils as Henderson got into the secondary.
Ball is on the 27-yard line, 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5, Parker calling signals. Long count. Takes it, runs his fullback on a trap. Got good yardage. Beard takes it to the 20. 1st down, they run a trap on us. Give it to Beard, and Beard got 7 and got to the 20. 1st down and 10, Lincoln County.
Lincoln County likes that fullback, Daniel Beard. Beard on the season, only 72 carries, 492 yards rushing, an average of 6.8 per try. Roughly 25% of the carries that Henderson gets.
Ball on the 20, right on the 20-yard line in our territory. 7:05 first quarter, no score. Lincoln County's Parker takes it, runs a trap again. This time we hit him. He got about a yard to the 19. I think that's it. Got 1 yard. They trap us again. They only got a yard this time. We had somebody down under knocking him down. 2nd down and 9.5. He barely got a yard. He didn't quite get a yard.
Skull Root, Jason Gray